Good evening, folks. This is Tork from Subject Neutral, and welcome to World of Tanks. This is a replay that I've actually done recently, mostly due to the fact that World of Tanks did an update that killed any replays I had previously. So yeah, I didn't do too bad considering I hadn't played my VK30 Porsche variant.
Enemy armor is hit.
In quite some time, actually. So this was the first game that I played in
We didn't penetrate their armor.
quite a few months. So I'm fairly happy about my output in this match. Obviously, you can see
Enemy
I'm
armor is damaged.
I'm camping essentially. More so because at the beginning of this match everyone went for the flag, and so I kind of pulled up here, and I believe I had a Crusader who was coming.
Got him.
So, but yeah, as you can see, the camping thing so far working out for me. They're trying to push up the 1-2 line like that side usually does, and I'm getting in some nice hidden shots. I haven't been spotted, which is kind of surprising considering the size of this piece. Here, I'm pulling forward so that my view range can go a little farther.
Enemy armor is hit.
One thing I should have known from the Matilda, don't shoot for the hull, and that's generally what I'm shooting at. I should have gone for the turret where I
We
penetrated
didn't penetrate their
beforehand.
armor.
But yeah, the first half of this is just pretty much going to be me in a bush. Me in a bush shooting out with my 88. Be very, very
Enemy armor is damaged.
I'm hunting punks. It was actually kind of surprising with the after-match results, the amount of damage I was able to do, considering I've been able to do that amount of damage, but it's on a rare occasion. And when the enemy tanks throw themselves at you like they've been doing so far, it's easy to rack that amount of damage up. But more recently, I've had some pretty crappy games. Yeah, I know I've complained about it probably in previous replays, but yeah, it's just amazing like how some games can be just really one-sided. But yeah, here now I'm just trying to see if I can kind of help everyone out over by the town. My view range, which is boosted by telescopes to what is that? 407 points or meters, I guess it is.
Enemy is hit.
Which is quite the nice view distance.
Enemy armor is hit.
So, yeah. So, but it's just not far enough to see into the town for most of the tanks that are taking some hits. And it's quite the rare occasion in which my 75 millimeters of very flat frontal armor actually bounced something. But I'm pretty sure that was coming from, let's see here, that's probably from the KV 220. That's what I'm guessing, because no other tank there has low enough penetration for that distance. Here I figure they stopped shooting, and I was kind of debating with the whole don't stand. I guess what you could say is that the tactic I was doing here with going to the back to the exact same bush I was in was lightning never strikes twice in the same spot. So I figured if they saw me move, which I'm pretty sure I was spotted long enough that they saw me move, that they wouldn't expect me to be exactly in the same spot. Which doesn't matter a whole lot. I was just looking up the higher bushes here because I figured moving my tank up in higher ground will get me higher up so there's less bushes blocking my vision. That, and I noticed here that this was quite the bonus, is if I do start taking fire, I can back up and just have my turret exposed, and then they'll be fighting with the 100mm mantle, I believe it is. Anyway, I figured this was a much better position. Plus, if anyone tried to rush up here to kill the arty on our side, I'd be able to stop them and also spot for the arty too. Here I figure, okay, 8-8, it's pretty good. Here I was having a few issues with trying to shoot this KV. Yeah, I wish I really got that KV because him dead, that would have at least helped with the town a little bit. Now we're losing by 2 tanks. Not doing too well. They have quite the heavy backbone behind them still. Yeah. Here now, like, I'm thinking, well, you know, okay, so this is where I was thinking. That AT2, I actually can't see him at all, so I didn't know what his health was in. But I know AT2 has pretty damn good armor. So I figured, yeah, you know what, he can just stroll into town, spot for the arty, and it'll be a piece of cake. He'll just be sitting there laughing at everyone. The fact that I didn't clue in that KV2s have a big howitzer for a gun, and you can have the thickest armor ever, and it will do nothing against high explosive ammunition, because you'll still get damaged in some sort of degree. There's the one KV2, and I'm like, okay, crap, maybe I should go help, because I doubt anyone's going to come up the 1-2 line now, because there's 2 heavies on the east side, so I figured they wouldn't risk coming up there because I was slaughtering all the tanks that came up. There, I stopped. I should have realized that he was on the opposite side of the train, and to aim a shot through the train wasn't really going to happen. So, as you can see, I'm zooming across the field to reset the cap. This is what I like about the VK30, is that it can be fast. It doesn't accelerate fast, and as you can see I dropped to about 35 kilometers an hour, but I was up to 60, so I crossed that field no problem. And yeah, so that kind of sucks for the artillery. I think the artillery guy should have just stayed. And so yeah, as you can see, reset the cap. I think I tracked him because he wasn't even turning to me. Now I'm going to pause it here, because here thinking back at the time, I had 2 decisions here. I wasn't sure exactly where the artillery was. He might have moved up, he might have stayed. Either way, I was pretty damn sure he was to the south of me. So I knew that there was 2 and maybe all 3 heavies were on this side. And I'm also thinking the medium wouldn't bother staying on the west, so he probably would be here. So I was assuming that everyone from the besides the artillery was on the east side, this side. So essentially I had 2 options. Is that KV2 could be coming back here to kind of fight with me. So what I could have done was drove right into the corpse of the, what is that, an SU-85? 85, 100. Anyway, the tank destroyer. I could have driven in that, used that as cover, wait till my binocs came up, and then I would probably be able to see who was here from my extreme view range. Or the one thing I could do, which you'll see which one of the two I did, was actually see if I could, because the KV-2 howitzers, they're powerful and they're derp guns, but they're very inaccurate. Sorry. Oh god, I apologize for that. I just can't talk right now. The accuracy on the derp guns for the KV-2s isn't that good, from what I understand. So I figured, you know what? I've got the speed. I can probably whip around them faster than they can probably turn their turrets and their chassis, and I'll be able to use my 88mm rip them apart. And then that's 2 heavies down, and maybe 3 if the other one's in the area. And then I really just have an artillery and another VK-30P. But yeah, I'll let it play and you can see the results. So here, I thought about it, but then I figured I'll just go straight. And to my bad decision, which I'm kind of surprised that he was able to see me. Well, not that I'm surprised, because the SU lit me up, so he probably already saw me due to his buddy there reporting my position. So he was probably already aimed at me. So, but I could have come back from this, and this was pretty much the only disappointing part about the whole match. So, but yeah, that's this replay. So yeah, that's the replay. There's not much more to show. I just gotta set some time aside and just keep on playing. But yeah, don't forget to check out some of our other stuff. We have a few stuff in the works. It's hard getting everyone together to work on it though. So, but hopefully we can get it up for your enjoyment. So, until then, this is Tork from Subject Neutral. Check out our other stuff, and I'll see ya in the next video. Adios, folks.